You woke before the morning bells, wrapped in your old winter shawl. 2 paper cups of cocoa steamed beside the kitchen sink. You searched the drawer for velvet gloves, the ones your mother used to love, then laughed and said, if we're doing this, we're doing Christmas right. The town square sparkled in the cold. Children danced in scarves and wool. I watched the snowfall catch your hair and forgot how old we were. Velvet gloves and Christmas parade, candy canes and marching bands. You waved at Santa passing by like you were 7 once again. Velvet gloves and Christmas parade, snowflakes resting on your face. And suddenly I understood, wonder doesn't fade with age. The brass section played too loud, the mayor stumbled through the crowd. A little girl dropped a red balloon, you chased it down the avenue. The church choir sang familiar hymns, neighbors greeted us by name. You squeezed my arm and softly said, this is my favorite kind of fame. The world can keep its grand displays, its glittering celebrity. Give me simple holiday mornings and your mitten finding mine. Velvet gloves and Christmas parade, candy canes and marching bands. You waved at Santa passing by like you were 7 once again. Velvet gloves and Christmas parade, snowflakes resting on your face. And suddenly I understood, wonder doesn't fade with age. There were years we rushed through December, chasing gifts and deadlines. But now we've learned to linger, to listen to the bells, to taste the cocoa slowly, to stand beneath the falling snow. Velvet gloves and Christmas parade, one more season hand in hand. The years may soften how we move, but not the joy we understand. Velvet gloves and Christmas parade, the brass band played us home. And if this life has taught me anything, it's that magic loves company. The town clock struck 12 at noon. Children laughed beneath the moon-shaped balloons. You brushed the snow from off my coat and whispered, same spot next Christmas. daughter wore her mother's lace. Our son-in-law looked pale with grace. The ballroom buzzed with family names, and flashes from the cameras came. You straightened out your borrowed tie, then caught that old familiar light, the one you wore in '59 before you ever made me yours. The speeches carried on and on. The cousins sang another song. You leaned and whispered through your grin, I've got a better plan than this. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before they call the newlyweds up. Let's steal a dance beneath the lights, like we're 22 tonight. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before the grandkids catch us. After all these passing years, you're still my favorite kind of trouble. We slipped beyond the crowded hall, past framed photographs on the wall. The band rehearsed a softer tune, and moonlight wandered through the room. You spun me slowly by the stage, ignoring every ache of age. I laughed until I couldn't stand, then rested safely in your hands. Funny how the heart forgets the number written on the years, because the music always knows exactly who we used to be. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before they call the newlyweds up. Let's steal a dance beneath the lights, like we're 22 tonight. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before the grandkids catch us. After all these passing years, you're still my favorite kind of trouble. One day the photographs may fade and names may soften with age, but if anyone should ask me what remained, I'll tell them this: the way your eyes still searched for mine, even in a crowded room. Kiss me before the cake is cut, the orchestra is warming up. Let's make one more beautiful mistake and keep the whole room waiting. Kiss me before the cake is cut, like the years never mattered much, because every love story needs proof that forever can still flirt. The guests applauded from afar. Someone called us back by name. You kissed my cheek and softly laughed. They can wait another minute.
You packed my lunch before sunrise, still half asleep, rubbing your eyes. An apple coffee, buttered bread, a little note in blue ink said, Don't forget your scarf today, and kiss me twice when you're on your way. The weather says it's turning cold, but not the way I love you. I laughed out loud on the factory floor, like I was 24 once more. Some people buy expensive things, gold watches, diamond rings, but darling, all I've ever needed fit inside a folded page. Folded notes in your lunchbox, hidden underneath the pie. Tiny words that somehow turn ordinary afternoons into July. Folded notes in your lunchbox still make my heartbeat race. After all these passing years, I still blush when I read your name. One said, don't work too hard today. Another, meet me by the lake. One simply drew a crooked heart with arrows pointing back to ours. The boys all teased me endlessly, said she still writes those things. I smiled and tucked them in my coat, like treasures no one else could hold. Funny how the smallest signs can rescue tired hearts on difficult days. Love doesn't always shout aloud. Sometimes it whispers in handwriting. Folded notes in your lunchbox, hidden underneath the pie. Tiny words that somehow turn ordinary afternoons into July. Folded notes in your lunchbox still make my heartbeat race. After all these passing years, I still blush when I read your name. One day the ink may fade away, the paper soften with its age, but every sentence that you wrote will live inside my chest. Because romance wasn't something lost in youth, it just learned how to fit into a lunchbox. Folded notes in your lunchbox, the sweetest letters I've received. No famous poems, no perfect lines, just pieces of your everyday love. Folded notes in your lunchbox, tucked beside my dreams. And if I had to choose again, I'd still choose every note from you. The whistle blew, the workday ended. I found one final message waiting. Bring home milk and dance with me tonight.
Soft piano, the folding chairs were lined in rows. The county hall was dressed in gold. Children raced between the aisles. Old friends traded borrowed smiles. You stood backstage adjusting your tie, saying, I'm not sure I'll get get this right. I kissed your cheek and took your hand, like I had done 1,000 times. You never chased the city lights or dreamed of headlines overnight, but everyone who knew your heart already knew you were a star. Make room for one more song tonight, one more reason my heart still shines. You may never fill arenas wide, but you filled this little life of mine. Make room for one more song tonight. Let the old piano guide, because the man the whole room sees is still the boy who danced with me. The spotlight found your nervous smile. You missed a lyric for a while, then laughed and started back again, and won the crowd with honesty. Mrs. Parker wiped her eyes, Mr. Reed kept singing lines, and I just sat there in my seat, falling in love all over again. Some people measure worth through fame, through silver screens and famous names, but greatness often wears a softer face and comes home every day. Make room for one more song tonight, one more reason my heart still shines. You may never fill arenas wide, but you filled this little life of mine. Make room for one more song tonight. Let the old piano guide, because the man the whole room sees is still the boy who danced with me. When our hair turns winter white and memory softens at the sides, I know exactly what I'll hear. Not applause from strangers passing through, but your voice drifting through the kitchen, singing off-key just for me. Make room for one more song tonight, one more chance to get it right. The years may change the way we stand, but never what I understand. Make room for one more song tonight, as the final notes arrive. The sweetest melodies I've known were the ones we built together. The crowd stood up, the curtains closed. You searched until you found my eyes. And with one quiet, grateful smile, you took your final bow.
The band was packing up their things, folding music stands and strings. The ballroom lights had lost their glow, but neither of us wanted to go. You traced circles on my hand, as if trying to make time understand. Outside, the midnight buses rolled, while we held on a little too close. No one had to say goodbye, it was already in your eyes. The sweetest moments often know exactly when they're meant to slow. One last slow dance before you leave, one more memory up my sleeve. Let the record spin, let the moon hang low, let this old orchestra play soft and slow. One last slow dance, heart to heart, before tomorrow pulls us apart. If love remembers where we've been, then hold me like we're young again. Your perfume lingered in the air, like Sunday prayers and county fairs. You whispered, promise you'll write soon, while silver light filled up the room. I memorized the way you smiled, the way you laughed just like a child. Not because I feared the end, but because I'd miss my dearest friend. Some people leave without a trace, but you had grace that time can't erase. And even if these roads divide, you'll always walk here by my side. One last slow dance before you leave, one more memory up my sleeve. Let the record spin, let the moon hang low, let this old orchestra play soft and slow. One last slow dance, heart to heart, before tomorrow pulls us apart. If love remembers where we've been, then hold me like we're young again. Years may gather on our names, seasons change and rearrange, but somewhere past the hands of time, I'll still hear your footsteps matching mine. And if another dance should start, you'll find me waiting in the dark. One last slow dance, don't let go, just a little longer before you go. The stars outside can wait their turn, tonight there's still one song to learn. One last slow dance, cheek to cheek,
For all the words we're too shy to speak. And if this isn't our final goodbye, then love will lead us back in time. The ballroom emptied, chairs stood still. Morning waited beyond the hill. But in the hush of fading light, you left your heartbeat with mine that night.
Boarding passes in your coat, reading glasses, travel notes. You checked our gate 3 times or more, then asked me if I'd packed yours. You took the window, then changed your mind. Said, no, sweetheart, the view is mine. I laughed and let you have your way, like I always do these days. The runway lights began to glow. You squeezed my hand a little close. Funny how new dreams still arrive, even after all this time. Under apricot skies, above the worries we once knew, the clouds drifted by like old love songs, and I drifted closer to you. Under apricot skies, the whole world open wide. Who says wonder belongs to the young? We still have stars left in our eyes. You pointed at a cotton sea, said, that one looks like Tennessee. Another shape just like a train, heading somewhere through the rain. The stewardess brought tea for 2. You thanked her like your mother taught you. And somehow in that tiny row, life still found room to grow. There are maps we never traced, countries we may never name, but the greatest journey I've ever known has always been your hand in mine. Under apricot skies, above the worries we once knew, the clouds drifted by like old love songs, and I drifted closer to you. Under apricot skies, the whole world open wide. Who says wonder belongs to the young? We still have stars left in our eyes. Once we raced through borrowed years, saving pennies, quieting fears. Now we know the secret truth. Adventure doesn't end with age, it simply changes shape and asks if we're still brave enough to say yes. Under apricot skies, the sunset brushed your silver hair. I watched your reflection in the glass and whispered a silent prayer. Under apricot skies, thank heaven we still try. Of all the places left to curtain dimmed the cabin lights. You rested softly by my side, and somewhere high above the world, we fell in love with life again.
The wedding gifts were stacked so high, we tripped on towels and nearly cried. The radio was playing low while midnight drifted through our home. You laughed until you couldn't breathe, standing there in disbelief. Your favorite dress refused to move, and neither one of us knew what to do. I pulled too hard, you called my name, then blamed me anyway. Funny how forever starts with two beginners learning love. Zipper stuck at midnight, and we couldn't stop laughing. No movie stars, no perfect scenes, just two hearts adjusting. Zipper stuck at midnight, still the sweetest memory, because love isn't polished gold, it's learning as we go. The coffee burned, the toast went black, we forgot where we put the matches at. Bills and laundry filled the room, yet somehow roses found their bloom. You danced barefoot across the floor to songs we'd heard 100 times before, and every little clumsy part only pulled me closer to your heart. Some people search for fairy tales, but I found heaven in details. A crooked frame, a shared mistake, the tiny joys we chose to make. Zippers stuck at midnight, and we couldn't stop laughing. No movie stars, no perfect scenes, just two hearts adjusting. Zippers stuck at midnight, still the sweetest memory, because love isn't polished gold, it's learning as we go. When silver finds our aging hair and quiet settles in the air, I know exactly what I'll miss. Not just the dances, not the vows, but all the little moments now that taught us how to live and laugh. Zippers stuck at midnight, you leaned your head on mine. The years ahead were still unknown, but I already felt at home. Zippers stuck at midnight, what a funny way to see that ordinary love stories become extraordinary memories. The house grew still, the city slept. You whispered, promise me one thing, let's never stop laughing together.
Found our old records yesterday, tucked in boxes put away, dusty sleeves and faded ink, carried me back in just a blink. There was laughter in those grooves, young mistakes and dancing shoes. Every crackle seemed to say, love like that never fades away. The years have painted silver lines, but somehow spared these little rhymes, because the heart keeps what is true long after youth slips out of view. Vinyl hearts remember, even when December comes. They hold the songs we used to know, the way your hand fit into mine. Vinyl hearts remember how the smallest moments shine. And if I had one life to choose, I'd still choose loving you. The ballroom where we used to dance now stands quiet in the rain, but I can almost hear the band calling us to try again. Your old blue tie, my satin gloves, the awkward grace of first young love. Funny how the passing years only polish what was dear. No perfect story ever stays untouched by time or changing ways, but love was never meant to freeze, only to deepen gracefully. Vinyl hearts remember, even when December comes. They hold the songs we used to know, the way your hand fit into mine. Vinyl hearts remember how the smallest moments shine. And if I had one life to choose, I'd still choose loving you. When all the dancing finally ends and every crowded room grows still, I hope the last song that I hear carries your laughter through the years. Not because we never changed, but because we changed together. Vinyl hearts remember every promise, every tune, the first shy glance, the midnight train, the mornings wrapped in June. Vinyl hearts remember what time could never undo. And if forever asks my name, I'll answer it with you. The record slowed beneath the light, one final waltz into the night, and somewhere past the closing tune, our young hearts kept dancing.
I found yesterday in an old coat pocket, folded smaller than I remembered. Yarrow blossoms line the footpath behind the house where I grew tall. The fence post leaned a little farther since the last time I recalled. A baseball glove sat in the attic, its leather cracked with age. Beside report cards, faded comics, and sketches on a page. The past doesn't ask to be relived, only remembered kindly. Yarrow yesterday through the fading light, keeping old ghosts warm tonight. Every heartbeat, every sigh waves a soft goodbye. Yarrow yesterday, gentle and true, offering a quieter view, like a melody too tender to erase, still filled with grace. I thought I'd mourn the roads not taken, the chances left behind. But standing in that dusty attic, I somehow changed my mind. Because the love I gave was real enough, the laughter rang sincere, and even all the foolish chapters helped bring me here. Regret loses its sharpness when gratitude arrives. Yarrow yesterday through the years, past ambitions, hopes and fears. Every stumble, every climb belonged to its own time. Yarrow yesterday, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to know. Like a photograph worn soft with touch, still meaning just as much. Perhaps growing older isn't learning how to forget. Perhaps it's learning how to forgive your younger self. Near evening's glow, still the sweetest thing I know. Every autumn drifting through brings another truth. Yarrow yesterday, old and bright, still illuminating night. And every memory I revisit feels a little less like loss. Close the attic, turn out the light. Thank you for everything.
Fountain in the town square still dances. even when no one's watching. Fireflies stitch the summer darkness above the cobblestone parade, while the fountain wore 1,000 stars in ripples that it made. Teenage couples shared milkshakes at the diner down the street, and jukebox melodies drifted softly into the evening heat. Some nights ask nothing of us except that we stay a while. Firefly fountain in the moonlit square, casting silver through the air. Every shimmer, every spark paints the dark. Firefly fountain, sweet and true, holding little pieces of you like a melody, too playful to outgrow, softly stealing the show. You folded pennies in your pocket for wishes no one heard, then tossed them laughing through the water after every hopeful word. We talked about forever lightly, as only dreamers do, believing all the summer stars had gathered just for two. Youth isn't certainty, it's courage wrapped in wonder. Firefly fountain through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every promise, every glance still invites a dance. Firefly fountain, calm and bright, turning memory into light like a photograph kissed by midnight blue, still shining through. I no longer wish to return to who I was, only to remember how fearlessly I believed in beautiful things. Near closing time, still keeping rhythm, still keeping rhyme. Every penny, every prayer feels suspended there. Firefly fountain, old and bright, still illuminating night. And every firefly I see brings that summer back to me. Make a wish, count the fireflies, don't hurry home.
The orchestra had already packed away, but we stayed on the dance floor a little longer.
Winter berries line the ballroom entrance, bright against the falling snow. Crystal chandeliers reflected a candle's amber glow. The final guests collected overcoats as midnight settled near. Yet somehow time grew softer whenever you were here. The longest love stories are written in ordinary evenings. Winterberry waltz through the silver light, holding close this quiet night. Every turn and every sway keeps the cold away. Winterberry waltz, soft and true, still beginning with you. Like a melody too faithful to depart, forever in the heart. Your gloved hand rested in my own, as though it always knew the way. Through decades of December storms and countless yesterdays, we've danced through rented apartments, hospital rooms and moving vans, discovering that love looks different than all our younger plans. Romance isn't preserved, it's practiced. Winterberry waltz through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every wrinkle, every line makes your story mine. Winterberry waltz, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to know. Like a photograph beneath old lace, still radiant with grace. The world celebrates beginnings, but I believe there is equal beauty in choosing each other again and again. Drifting through feels softer with you. Winterberry waltz, old and bright, still illuminating night. And if I had this life once more, I'd save every dance for you. One last waltz, hold me closer. Don't let the music end.
Every morning at 7:30, the whole town tuned in. Buttercups swayed beside the station on the edge of Willow Creek, where the local radio announcer made the quiet morning sing. He read the weather and the birthdays, lost dogs and county fairs, then played old records for the bakers already working there. Some voices become familiar before they become important. Buttercup broadcast on the radio, keeping little spirits aglow. Every greeting, every song makes us all belong. Buttercup broadcast warm and bright, turning ordinary light like a melody too friendly to forget, the sweetest one yet. Mrs. Taylor called with recipes, the school band phoned requests. A soldier overseas sent letters to the girl he'd love the best. The milkman whistled every chorus, the florist sang along, and somehow one small station held an entire town. Community isn't built by grand gestures, but by daily kindness. Buttercup broadcast through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every headline, every tune still brightens every room. Buttercup broadcast calm and true, offering another view, like a photograph pinned to the wall, treasured by a song. Long before screens filled our evenings, a familiar voice could remind us that we weren't alone. A day's first light, still making mornings bright. Every melody it played never truly fades. Buttercup broadcast old and dear, growing sweeter every year. And every crackling radio still sounds a little like home. Good morning, neighbors. Here's your favorite song. Stay tuned.
The whole town gathered in the park just to watch the sky grow quiet. Elm trees framed the baseball diamond, where picnic blankets touched the grass. Cardboard glasses passed from neighbor to neighbor as the shadows passed. Children pointed toward the heavens, grandparents explained the view, and strangers stood in shared amazement under skies of blue. Wonder has a way of making everyone feel young. Elmwood eclipse across the afternoon, turning daylight into moon. Every heartbeat, every stare
found magic there. Elmwood eclipse, soft and true, offering another view, like a melody too marvelous to name, yet never quite the same. You reach softly for my hand as the sunlight slipped away, saying, "Isn't it astonishing how small and grand we are today?" For a fleeting little moment, no one rushed ahead. The whole world paused together in reverent quiet instead. Perspective arrives when we remember we're part of something larger. Elmwood eclipse through the years, past the laughter and the tears, every mystery, every sign still realigns the mind. Elmwood eclipse, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to know, like a photograph captured in surprise, reflected in our eyes. We spend so much of life looking down at our worries, then the universe reminds us to look up. Near evening's glow, still the sweetest thing I know. Every shadow passing through leaves behind the truth. Elmwood eclipse, old and bright, still illuminating night, and every star I notice now feels a little closer. Put the glasses down, make a wish, look at the sky.
I never traveled as far as I imagined, but somehow my little suitcase carried entire lifetimes. Violet lilies beside the closet, war stickers from another age. Chicago, Boston, Santa Monica, like chapters on a page. Its brass glass, it softened gently, its leather edges showed their years, holding postcards, train stubs, snapshots, and a handful of happy tears. Sometimes the souvenirs we keep are really pieces of ourselves. Violet valleys from yesterday, carrying miles along the way. Every station, every view still feels brand new. Violet valleys, soft and true, offering a changing view, like a melody too faithful to depart, packed inside the heart. I found a pressed carnation ribbon from a dance in '62, a menu from a harbor cafe where I first spoke with you. There was a map with pencil circles marking places left unseen, yet somehow all the roads I traveled led exactly where I'd been. A meaningful life isn't measured by distance, but by wonder. Violet valleys through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every detour, every train still calls my name. Violet valleys, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to know, like a photograph protected from the rain by love's refrain. I no longer dream of seeing everything. I simply hope to notice beauty wherever I arrive. Violet valleys near evening's glow, still the dearest thing I know. Every journey left behind lives within my mind. Violet valleys, old and bright, still illuminating night, and every suitcase passing by feels like an invitation. Pack lightly, take the memories. The world is waiting.
The cedar chest had not been opened since the winter we said goodbye. Cedar scent filled up the bedroom as the old brass latch gave way. Inside were folded pieces of another yesterday. Dance programs tied with ribbons, birthday cards in careful stacks,
a wedding veil wrapped softly beside a navy jacket. We think we store possessions, but often they store us. Cedar chest chanson through the years, holding laughter, holding tears. Every letter, every thread keeps love unsaid. Cedar chest chanson, soft and true, bringing faded colors into view. Like a melody too faithful to depart, still living in the heart. I found your favorite handkerchief embroidered with your name, and ticket stubs from picture shows we watched before the rain. There was the tiny baby shoe we saved but never showed, proof that ordinary moments can become our richest gold. Nothing treasured ever vanishes, it simply changes shape. Cedar chest chanson through the years, past ambitions, hopes and fears. Every keepsake left behind still speaks within the mind. Cedar chest chanson, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to know. Like a photograph protected from the rain by love's refrain. Grief taught me that love doesn't end when someone leaves. It learns new ways to remain. Cedar chest chanson, near evening's glow, still the sweetest thing I know. Every ribbon, every lace carries traces. Cedar chest chanson, old and bright, still illuminating night. And every time I lift that lid, you sit beside me again, folded carefully. Save the letters love remembers.
There was a woman on Willow Street who never let anyone leave hungry. Zinnia flowers claimed her garden beneath the white picket gate. Every Sunday afternoon she'd set another plate. Fresh lemonade upon the table, pie cooling by the sill, as neighbors wandered through the screen door, knowing they always will. Hospitality is love made visible. Zini exilia in the afternoon, gentler than a summer tune. Every welcome, every chair says there's room to spare. Zini exilia, soft and true, offering a kinder view, like a melody too generous to end, shared among friends. A widower came for conversation. A young bride asked advice. A traveling salesman stayed for supper and praised the chicken and rice. Children chased each other laughing across the clover lawn, while Story stitched a patchwork quilt that stretched from dusk till dawn. Kindness doesn't ask who deserves it. Zini exilia through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every stranger passing through left feeling known and new. Zini exilia, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to grow, like a photograph tucked safely away, brightening another day. When I think of heaven, I don't picture golden streets. I picture a kitchen with one more chair and someone saying, stay a while. Zini exilia, near evening's glow, still the sweetest thing I know. Every recipe and smile made life worthwhile. Zini exilia, old and bright, still illuminating night, and every open doorway now feels a little like her heart. Wash the dishes, save some pie. We'll expect company.
The old theater stood on Cedar Street. Its faded sign still blinked in beat. A handwritten note upon the glass, final showing before
we close. You squeeze my arm and softly smile, the same way you did as a child. I bought 2 tickets out of habit, like no time had passed at all. We sat beneath those velvet seats where nervous hands first learned to meet. The silver screen had lost its shine, but not the memories in our minds. Neon on the marquee, still spelling out your name to me. The movie changed, the years rolled by, but you still steal my breath sometimes. Neon on the marquee, flickering faithfully. Some places disappear with time, but first love leaves the lights behind. The projector hummed its tired tune, dust danced softly through the room. You laughed about the night I spilled popcorn all across your shoes. I apologized once more for fun. You said I'd let you ruin another one, then leaned your head against my shoulder like you always do. The credits fade for every show, curtains fall and seasons go, but love isn't measured by how long things stay. It's how deeply they remain. Neon on the marquee, still spelling out your name to me. The movie changed, the years rolled by, but you still steal my breath sometimes. Neon on the marquee, flickering faithfully. Some places disappear with time, but first love leaves the lights behind. One day this street may look brand new, without the signs we once knew, but somewhere inside this aging heart, the opening scene still plays. A shy hello, a shared armrest, a love story beginning quietly. Neon on the marquee, one last showing for you and me. No standing ovation, no grand goodbye, just your hand resting close to mine. Neon on the marquee, the final picture fades to black, but of all the stories I have loved, ours is the one I'd watch again. The ushers locked the theater doors, rain shimmered on the sidewalk floor. You looked at me beneath the glowing sign and asked, do you still wanna catch the late show with me?
boarding passes in your coat, reading glasses, travel notes. You checked our gate 3 times or more, then asked me if I'd packed yours. You took the window, then changed your mind, said, "No, sweetheart, the view is mine." I laughed and let you have your way, like I always do these days. The runway lights began to glow. You squeezed my hand a little close. Funny how new dreams still arrive, even after all this time. Under apricot skies, above the worries we once knew, the clouds drifted by like old love songs, and I drifted closer to you. Under apricot skies, the whole world open wide. Who says wonder belongs to the young? We still have stars left in our eyes. You pointed at a cotton sea, said, "That one looks like Tennessee." Another shape just like a train, heading somewhere through the rain. The stewardess brought tea for 2. You thanked her like your mother taught you. And somehow in that tiny row, life still found room to grow. There are maps we never traced, countries we may never name, but the greatest journey I've ever known has always been your hand in mine. Under apricot skies, above the worries we once knew, the clouds drifted by like old love songs, and I drifted closer to you. Under apricot skies, the whole world open wide. Who says wonder belongs to the young? We still have stars left in our eyes. Once we raced through borrowed years, saving pennies, quieting fears. Now we know the secret truth. Adventure doesn't end with age, it simply changes shape and asks if we're still brave enough to say yes. Under apricot skies, the sunset brushed your silver hair. I watched your reflection in the glass and whispered a silent prayer. Under apricot skies, thank heaven we still try. Of all the places left to see, my favorite view is you beside me. The captain dimmed the cabin lights. You rested softly by my side, and somewhere high above the world, we fell in love with life again.
paper list, written in your hurried script. Milk and bread and coffee beans, peaches if they look sweet. I pushed the cart, you led the way, stopping every aisle to say, we don't need another pie, then tossed two in with a smile. Somewhere between canned soup and rice, you argued over which brand tasted right. I pretended to disagree, just to hear you tease me. Paper lists and peaches under fluorescent lights. Who would have guessed forever would look this ordinary and bright? Paper lists and peaches, you laughing in aisle 3. And suddenly I realized, this is my favorite memory. You checked expiration dates, I snuck cookies into place. You caught me with that knowing stare, the same one from the county fair. The cashier called us sweethearts, asked how long we'd played our part. You squeezed my hand and answered, long enough to know we're lucky. No orchestra filled the air, no chandeliers hanging there, yet love kept dancing quietly between shopping carts and peaches. Paper lists and peaches under fluorescent lights. Who would have guessed forever would look this ordinary and bright? Paper lists and peaches, you laughing in aisle 3. And suddenly I realized, this is my favorite memory. Youth taught us how to fall in love, middle years taught us how to stay. But growing older showed us something else, that joy often arrives disguised as the smallest parts of everyday life. Paper lists and peaches, one slow Tuesday night. No grand adventures left to chase, just your hand fitting into mine. Paper lists and peaches, a love both soft and true. If I could relive any scene, I'd still choose shopping with you. The parking lot reflected rain. You buckled in and called my name, then held up one forgotten peach and said, looks like we still need each other to remember things.
The boardwalk wore a different face. Empty benches, slower pace. The summer postcards had moved on, leaving only gulls and dawn. You tucked my scarf beneath my coat, said the ocean still knows how to sing. I laughed and said, so do your knees. You rolled your eyes at me. No carnival lights, no children's cries, just silver water meeting sky. Funny how the quiet seasons bring the truest conversations. Seagulls don't stay for winter, but darling, we still do. Watching waves erase the footprints, only to begin anew. Seagulls don't stay for winter, the cold wind always knows. Love isn't meant to chase the sunshine. Sometimes it learns to bloom in snow. We shared hot coffee by the pier, talked about forgotten years. You pointed toward the lighthouse beam and all the places we had been. A dog ran loose along the shore. You smiled the way you did before, the same bright grin from younger days, only softer at the edges. The world celebrates springtime love, young hands reaching toward the stars, but no one speaks enough about the beauty of staying. Seagulls don't stay for winter, but darling, we still do. Watching waves erase the footprints, only to begin anew. Seagulls don't stay for winter, the cold wind always knows. Love isn't meant to chase the sunshine. Sometimes it learns to bloom in snow. There was a time I feared the years, measured life in borrowed mirrors. Now I only count the mornings I still wake beside you, because growing older never stole romance. You taught it how to breathe slower. Seagulls don't stay for winter, yet here we stand somehow, with silver threaded through our hair, and wonder in us now. Seagulls don't stay for winter, but I'd stay anywhere, as long as your weathered hand still reaches for mine. The tide rolled in beneath the pier, November whispered in our ears. You kissed my forehead in the salt cold breeze and said, let's come back when the beach is empty again.
A baseball glove behind the door, old report cards in the drawer, one forgotten sweater hanging there, still carrying traces of years. You folded boxes on the floor, pausing at each bedroom door. The hallway echoed differently,
without young footsteps running free. I saw you wipe away a tear, then laugh and say it's awfully quiet here. Funny how a house can shrink and somehow grow at once. Rooms still hold your laughter, even after you've moved on. The walls remember bedtime songs and all the nights that felt too long. Rooms still hold your laughter, soft as Sunday morning light. And now that it's just me and you, perhaps love begins again tonight. The kitchen clock kept steady time as we packed away the crayon signs, tiny handprints by the stairs, proof that love had lived right there. You found a photograph of us, young and hopeful, on a bus. You smiled and said, "Look at our hair," then leaned into my shoulder. We spent so many years giving away pieces of ourselves with joy, and now the silence gently asks, what will you do with each other? Rooms still hold your laughter, even after you've moved on. The walls remember bedtime songs and all the nights that felt too long. Rooms still hold your laughter, soft as Sunday morning light. And now that it's just me and you, perhaps love begins again tonight. One chapter closes quietly without applause or ceremony, but endings sometimes leave the space for forgotten dances to return. We weren't losing what we built, we were being handed back to each other. Rooms still hold your laughter, and always, always will. But tonight the house feels different, not emptier, just still. Rooms still hold your laughter, while moonlight paints the floor. And after loving everyone else first, I get to fall for you once more. You reached across the moving boxes, pulled me gently by the hand. The record player started turning, and in the middle of the empty living room, we danced.
Thursday nights at 6:30. The church hall floor needed fixing, but someone pinned a paper sign. Beginner ballroom lessons. You laughed and said we're far too old. I said, then let's prove them wrong. So we tied our comfortable shoes and walked right through those doors. You missed the count, I missed it too. Stepped on your toes, you blamed my shoes. The whole room smiled while we pretended we knew exactly what to do. Quarter steps and second chances, spinning slow beneath old lanterns. Love isn't finished when youth is gone. Sometimes it learns a brand new song. Quarter steps and second chances, a little awkward, still enchanting. After all these passing years, you still make me nervous. Mrs. Evans led the line. Mr. Clark kept losing time. The old piano played too fast, but somehow everyone kept laughing. You whispered, watch my left foot first. I whispered back, you're getting worse. Then pulled you close enough to hear your heartbeat match the rhythm. Some dreams don't arrive on cue, they simply wait for older shoes. And joy has never cared about the age written on our hands. Quarter steps and second chances, spinning slow beneath old lanterns. Love isn't finished when youth is gone. Sometimes it learns a brand new song. Quarter steps and second chances, a little awkward, still enchanting. After all these passing years, you still make me nervous. We once thought romance meant moonlit skies, diamond rings and long goodbyes. Now I think its sweetest art is choosing wonder over habit. Because growing older isn't standing still, it's finding new ways to dance. Quarter steps and second chances, our silver shadows softly swaying. No perfect posture, no flawless turns, just faithful hearts still learning. Quarter steps and second chances, thank heaven we said yes, for the greatest gift of loving you was never having to stop beginning again. The hall grew quiet, chairs were stacked. You helped me with my cardigan, then offered me your weathered hand. Same time next Tuesday.
It slipped out from an old shoebox beneath the attic dust and clocks. A folded page in faded blue, addressed in careful script to you. I recognized my younger hand, the hopeful boy I used to be, a little nervous, overly sure, certain love could conquer anything. You read the lines and laughed out loud at all the promises I'd vowed, then wiped a tear I wasn't meant to see and handed it back to me. The letter we never threw away still had our younger hearts between the lines, dreams misspelled and midnight plans written in borrowed time. The letter we never threw away somehow survived the years and reminded us the people we once were, never truly disappeared. You found the part where I had sworn I'll hold your hand when we are old. I teased, at least I got that right. You smiled and squeezed it tight. There were train tickets tucked inside a pressed white flower, ticket stubs, little proof that ordinary days had become our greatest treasures. No photograph can fully keep the way two hopeful hearts once dreamed, but ink remembers what time forgets and waits to be discovered. The letter we never threw away still had our younger hearts between the lines, dreams misspelled and midnight plans written in borrowed time. The letter we never threw away somehow survived the years and reminded us the people we once were, never truly disappeared. If I could speak to that young man standing with a trembling hand, I'd tell him not to be afraid. The road won't always follow maps. You'll lose some things and gain much more, and she'll still be there in the end. The letter we never but not the love beneath it. The letter we never threw away still whispers soft and true. Of all the vows I've ever made, my favorite one was you. The attic window caught the rain. You folded up the page again, then tucked it safely back inside the box, right where forever keeps its smallest miracles.
The dishes dried upon the rack, the evening settled at our backs. 2 rocking chairs, 1 woolen throw, the garden breathing soft and slow. You pointed upward through the trees, naming constellations back to me. Half of them were probably wrong, but I still loved listening. There was a time we chased the world, certain happiness lives somewhere else. Funny how it found us here on Oak Street after all. Old stars over Oak Street, still shining patiently. We didn't get everything we dreamed, we got everything we need. Old stars over Oak Street, watching over you and me. And if heaven asked what joy looks like, I'd show them this evening. You spoke about the life we'd made, the debts we paid, the risks we braved, the children grown, the laughter stored inside these weathered wooden floors. I rested softly on your shoulder, the night air carrying hints of clover, and somewhere deep inside my chest a quiet thankfulness bloomed. Not every wish came true, it's true, but every storm led back to you. And looking back, I wouldn't trade a single imperfect day. Old stars over Oak Street, still shining patiently. We didn't get everything we dreamed, we got everything we need. Old stars over Oak Street, watching over you and me. And if heaven asked what joy looks like, I'd show them this evening. Youth once felt like endless roads, always needing something more. Now I know the richest souls learn to treasure what they've held. And love isn't the absence of longing, it's finally understanding enough. Old stars over Oak Street, please linger just a while. The moon can take its time tonight, we've waited long enough. Old stars over Oak Street, silver in your eyes and mine. Of all the miracles I've known, growing old with you was my favorite. The crickets hum their lullaby, the porch light painted amber lines, and beneath those old familiar stars, we sat in perfect silence.